Fucking
Here.
cheers, bitches. Fucked up game. Yeah. Dude, I can't even. I'm just gonna wait for it to be full release because I don't want to be addicted to it right now and have it be like, nah, you saw me with Foundation. I'm going to learn from my mistakes and I'm going to wait for full release. Oh, yeah. Maybe the back. It looks like a sarcophagus. It's like it looks like a fucking it looks like a dinosaur looks like a plecostomus. Sorry. Yeah. It's so cute. I love that. Hi, Daddy.
Hi.
I love it. I love it already so much. She says she can't hear Bree.
My microphone was muted, that's why.
That's
I couldn't
cute.
see that because my phone was right here because I was keeping
Oh,
track of
right,
time
right.
and then forgot to move it. So
Fun.
I'm
Thank you.
talented. Yeah. Anyway, the Wandering Village is super cute. Um, you build your village on the back of the onbu and you feed it. It poops. Hopefully, you're using its poop for fertilizer. I hope that's what it's for. I can't think of what else you'd want that for. Um, but it's super cute. You can send out scavenging parties at some point. You got to like unlock the building for it or whatever. But like once you're within range of something, you can go scout out, or if you have the right gear, then you can scout further out. But basically, you
I
go
know that
collect
there's like
resources and stuff.
ocean and it goes like overland and different
Yeah,
like seasons round as it walks like across the planet.
yeah.
And like yeah, so like when you're by the
It's
ocean,
called the Wandering
yeah,
Village.
Wandering Village on Steam. But yeah, so like I'm guessing so when you get into the ocean part, you can fish or something like that.
I
I don't know.
haven't
Now I
gotten to an ocean yet, so I'm not sure.
okay.
But it's I guess like there are a ton of different biomes and things like that, and there are different challenges to each biome. But I guess it's like a
Um,
post-apocalyptic world that's like now poisoned, and the back of the Onbu is like the safest place to be. Um,
Probably the air is thinner up there, therefore like the
yeah,
poison's probably
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe because it creates its own little tiny atmosphere because of the Earth on its back. I don't know. Theory.
I know. I'm like,
No,
ooh,
I don't know.
science,
It might have said,
fancy.
and I just wasn't paying attention. I don't know. Um, but yeah, it's I've been loving the game so far. I've played it a little bit, and there are some things that I found out about but haven't unlocked.
Yeah.
But there's a thing called a feeding catapult. And what you do is you launch your current operator of the feeding catapult, or something like that, I think, or it's a specific person. You launch them into the Onbu's mouth, essentially, with a catapult.
That's
And when you do so, you gain points in the cult, which don't know what that means, but I'm here for. I mean, I know what a cult is, obviously, but
but
don't know what that
I don't
means
know
in the setting of the game.
as the game goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, all I know is I'm looking for those cult points. We're ready.
All I know is I need to find out. But
Yeah.
also, you can just make sacrifices as well, and that gains you
Let's
cult
do
stuff. Um, it's interesting. I'm here for it. I can't wait to do those things. I've already been liking it, and then seeing the feeding catapult and the fucking sacrifice thing, altar or something like that. What, Jane?
The sacrifice option.
Yeah. It's
Got it.
like these are all buildings that you have to unlock and build on its back, so it's like you're limited on space. So you got to kind of figure out and plan.
Of yeah, city planning, that's fun. But like no, like it's also like until you know, like we were talking about that with foundation and how much space you didn't realize you needed for your monastery. Like you have to get to a certain like level of whatever before you realize you're like, oh, I should have put this here. This needs to be farther away from that. But it makes
Yeah.
me think of the game that you put on that I looked at. It's like the Tetris. What the fuck was it called?
River
It was like
towns?
a puzzle. God, yeah, that shit looked intense, like a different level. I appreciate like the Tetris vibe and the fact that everything has to interconnect and you only get so much space. But it also and it looks like a different level of difficulty. I'm excited to try that one out. I think that one I will actually
Yeah.
try.
Those games aren't usually my thing, but I did. I thought it was gonna be just like a city building game. It was not what I
Yeah,
thought it was gonna be, but that's okay. I did still have fun. Like
yeah.
it was basically your map is segmented into however many sections by rivers, and you get like 1 to 3 different factions or whatever, I guess. Kingdom, clergy, and free folk.
Okay.
And they're like different colors, so you know which one's which. You get like extra points if you group the right colors together. And everything has to be connected. So if you get 3 different colored pieces in a row, they have to be connected. So you kind of got to figure out where you want to place your start so that you can still try to keep them as separated as possible despite the sectioning. Like it's a little rough and it does get a little difficult at some points, but it is pretty cute. Um, I enjoyed it, and it's
Yeah,
very
it
Tetris style.
yeah, I really liked I love me some Tetris. That's some original fucking obsession gaming for sure. So I really like that too. And you know I'm obsessed with city builders, so
Yeah,
and strat games. So that's I'm gonna definitely give that one a try. Indeed.
yeah.
Indeed.
Um, One that I didn't have time to get to, but Michaela, I believe you played it, right? The Haunted Property, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, the haunted property. It's like a cheap little 2.99 game that there's two outcomes in the end, and it is it has like some, well, if you're a scaredy
There
baby
were
like
a
me.
lot of horror movies on our list for this round. I feel like some
Horror
really scary looking
games, yeah.
shit. There was some no, sorry, did I say movie? I'm
You
high.
did.
That was part of the deal. But yeah, some horror games. But yeah, there was quite a few of them, and they all looked fucking scary. They all looked pretty fucking scary. I was like, great, here we go again. Like,
Yeah, it
okay.
definitely had some spooky vibes, and I saw myself like, just be brave, like you can do
Feel like I'm
this, like
putting myself
yeah,
through
don't
it.
chicken out. Like, how can you like horror and not make it through it? Don't be a
Don't
bitch.
be a bitch.
Yeah.
Don't be a little.
And so I did make it through it, and I actually got the good ending.
Nice.
Okay.
Obviously, the completionist in me is like, well, now I'm gonna have to go and get the bad ending, and I know how
Yeah.
that one is.
Yeah. Mm.
But the bad ending in my eyes is the unlogical ending, so yeah.
You're like,
But
well, this makes
yeah,
no sense. Obviously ridiculous. No, I'm
well,
interested to see. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
but it
gonna
was
have to.
fun.
Gonna have to
And it was
watch you.
spooky. You'll have to tell me how it goes for you when you play it, Brianna.
For sure. I did already buy it, so I'm like definitely gonna play it.
Yeah, that's why I
Um,
didn't want to spoil what happens,
yeah.
but it's spooky.
I want to be
Probably gonna try
spoiled.
and stream this week. Sorry, what, Jane?
I want to be spoiled. I want to know. Okay, I'll call you later, KK.
Yeah.
I want to know. I don't plan. I don't
Okay,
plan
yeah.
to. And I cannot play. I cannot play
If
horror games alone.
if
I
there's
just
only
can't do it.
2 possible endings, then I want to play, or then I don't want spoilers. If there's like a shit ton of endings, I don't mind it as much. Like for like
Yeah,
dead letter
during one of the
department.
scary parts, I like Jesse was playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I was like, "Come sit by me for a second, just while I go through this," and begrudgingly did come and sit next to me.
Like, that's fine. You're like, but it's scary.
Yeah, because
Nice.
I'm like, I know this is gonna be scary. I could just tell.
That's how I am
I
with scary
survived
games
though,
too.
so here I am. Survived.
I
With like
survived.
Yeah.
single player scary games are very different than multiplayer scary games, like
Yes,
100%.
for sure. I 100% would pick
Yeah, having
multiplayer
the
because then
game,
there's with
having
someone
the game
else
is
with
so
you.
different. Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a
having the game
difference
is
between
a
like
little.
imagining yourself alone somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
Which one is the other one? I have got to pull up the doc. I'm so sorry. I keep asking like which one is which, but the one where it's like the thing is watching you through the camera, like it's
oh yeah, that one's not
Oh, Eyes
out
Never
yet.
Wake. Yeah, that's not out
never.
yet, but I
Yeah,
do want to play that one a lot.
Yeah,
no,
that one.
I
Well,
didn't like that. I was like, no, I'm gonna
yeah, the
like
fact that
it,
you'll have
but
to
no.
be like dodging the camera like
Yeah,
this.
I'm like,
Oh, it didn't
fuck.
see
And then
me.
it comes
Like,
out of nowhere, and it's anyway.
That's not how you
Look,
spell, Brianna. Yeah, so it's doesn't even have a release date yet. It says coming soon.
yeah.
So it might be a while, but it looks interesting. Like it looks actually terrifying since you have to hide.
really terrible. Yeah,
I
I was
feel
like,
like that's one I might have to play with like really low lighting settings.
Hmm.
Like I gotta actually have a dark room, otherwise I won't be sufficiently scared. I still will be. I'm a little bitch. I'll still be scared. I can't. I've still
Oh,
never
I
beat
know. I'm
Outlast.
scared. I have
I've
this
seen it
one
all the way
game
through still, and I
called
can't do it.
it's called a Happy Humble Burger Farm, and it's like a kind of like a simulator at a restaurant, but when you mess up, this like haunted cow thing comes at you, and it's like, what is there any other option than to let it get you? Because if you look away from it, it gets you. So you just have to stand there staring at it, or I don't know, because at some point the work just becomes too difficult. You have to take out the trash, someone clogged a toilet, and it's spooky vibes the whole time. But then this one you also can go around the town and there's like a museum and there's other things you can do, like a boss to fight. But my scaredy ass has played barely any of that. 'Cause I make it to the rest. I like the restaurant play, but when I mess up something, because then also while you're playing, even when you're not messing things up, things gradually start just walking by. You'll see like mannequins crawling on the ground or
what?
walk, and you don't want to let it hit you, so you just have to dodge it. And so there's
Oh
like a lot of
God.
distractions, but it's creepy. And I don't know. I maybe if I had someone taking turns or something. But
Yeah,
What was that one again?
it's
great.
called Happy Humble Burger Farm.
Burger.
Sounds
Well,
creepy.
let
Yeah.
me for sure check
Yeah,
my Steam.
yeah.
With
Send
a
a
name
link.
like that, it's with a name
Oh
like that,
yeah, I
it
can
can
share it.
only be
If you want to
either
do.
horror or a
Yeah.
child's game. Like there's
Oh, it
no
is
in
horror.
between. Yeah, I know. It's just like
Yeah.
there's no other way that that could go.
Yep. Or the cutest thing you've ever seen. There is nothing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
either super cute or super upsetting.
Oh man, I played a random. I was just looking through the strat games, and I played a random. What the fuck? What's it called? I don't know why I can't, because it's kind of like a generic. It's called Settlement Survival.
Oh, I've seen
You
you
just
playing that. Well, not
Yeah,
seen you,
I was
but
playing that one.
seen the
Yeah, it
notification.
pops up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I've been playing. Yeah, I wanted to give it a try because of whatever, and I like the different difficulty levels. They act like in this one, you actually have to keep people from like freezing and shit. So that's one thing I was gonna
Oh,
actually mention. Wandering village is that maybe they also collect it for fire or like fuel, but like not just for fertilizer. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe you'll get to a point where you get to use
maybe.
it for fuel. But anyway, I'll be over here to collect shit from random bison. Anyway, it's a super fun game. Like it's, I don't know. It's similar, obviously, to a lot of the other ones, but I like its little individual quirks. I think it was worth the money. I think it was $10. I think it was worth it. I'm definitely gonna keep playing it. So yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, I definitely think the what?
no, you're good. Go ahead.
I definitely think the Wandering Village is worth it as well. It's like in several different bundles on Steam right now, and I got it in the bundle with River Towns, and so I feel like they're both worth it just because it's like it was not that expensive and I got two games out of it. And one I'm very much enjoying, the other one I still had fun even though it's not my type of game. Little
Oh yeah, Little
Misfortune.
Misfortunes. I have that one. It is
I
really
haven't
cute.
heard of that
It'd
one.
actually be a
Little
cute little
Misfortune.
stream, and it goes on cheap sales all the time. But that one is a good one. I haven't fully finished it yet, but
Oh, that's
you can get it cheap pretty often.
Okay.
wrong. Oh, that looks like cute. Why does it have to be scary? Oh,
Oh,
immediately
it's
see
hilarious
skeletons.
too.
Immediately,
Hilarious
just
too, yeah.
terrifying. Nothing major. It is on my wish list, but I couldn't.
It looks
The
cute.
little girl is
I think I
really,
might have to
she's
try that
really
one.
misfortunate.
What
Yeah.
is it? Dude, oh
Oh,
my
$20. Maybe. We'll see.
Oh,
Oh,
it
no,
goes
not
on
for
sale
20
a lot,
bucks,
so just
but-
wish list it. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
You'll be able
I
to
did
get
wish
it
list
for
it.
like $5 pretty often.
Nice. That's cool. That's good to know.
Yeah, and it's just like a game where A or B answers,
Look,
but
that looks
there's funny
terrifying,
things.
this fight.
Oh, Jade disappeared.
Oh, I lost Jade.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, the voice acting in Little Misfortune is gold.
Nice.
I like it.
I like when small game has like really good voice acting. It's rare, but when it happens, it's great. Because then you get that experience of playing a fun like indie game, but then you also get good voice acting. Like,
Lydia.
another game that I played recently that I think might intrigue Michaela. It's an investigator game. It's definitely like fucked up, but it's called The Darkest Files. And
Oh my god, I saw that. I love
Yeah.
We get to kill the Nazis when we're done with them?
I don't know yet. I only played the demo. I only played the demo, but I liked it a lot. I feel like you actually feel like an investigator more so than most other investigator games. Especially because there's a setting. There's a setting at the very beginning where you choose either story mode or investigator mode. And basically the investigator mode doesn't hold your hand nearly as much as the story mode because that's for like people who just want to experience the story in the game. The people who want it to be a challenge play investigator mode, which is what I did. Obviously. But it's you basically investigate real actual crimes that happened following World War II in Germany. But they changed all the names. They changed all the names except for the name of the guy who started the like group of investigators that were doing all of it.
That's really good.
I am gonna buy this right now. Fuck up. Sorry, 1 second. I'll be right back.
It's worth it.
No, yeah, like I hate Nazis. Let's do this.
Yeah, you basically find clues and evidence and you have to like actually piece them together. Like there was a part where I had to go meet with a more senior investigator. This is my first case. So I had to go like meet with this senior investigator or whatever, and he was going to coach me for not just having the evidence, but forming it into an argument for court. So like I think you have to actually take it to trial at some point, and I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I'm excited to see it. And the fact that you actually have to like go through and like find the right pieces of evidence to prove the point that you're trying to make. Like you have to have 3 evidences for the thing that happens in the demo. I don't know if that's going to be for all of the things you have to do for the trial prep, but
Yeah, I wish listed it.
yeah, it's good. I thoroughly enjoyed the demo. It was very... Oh, another cool thing about it is that when you...
Thank you.
When you talk to a witness, except it's more like interrogating a suspect, but when you talk to a witness, it shows, like, you go into their memories and it shows what's happening, and you can actually, like, walk. It's...
That sounds pretty cool.
It's like if you mouse over stuff, there's a color for, like, a highlight color on stuff for, like, this is a story progression thing that you have to ask about. But then there's one that's for optional things that you can ask about. And basically you just find more information about, like, the bigger picture or just little details that don't technically have to be found in order to progress the investigation, but
you can still learn.
Yeah, I think it's
more information.
nice
Yeah.
that there's, like, a way to get more, like, backstory, I guess, is a way that you could put it. Um,
Yeah.
More of like a actual view of the situation rather than just what you're being told and what the documents say. Like you actually are asking questions about things that aren't normally on the police reports. Um, like how did you guys keep the power on? Like then that led to another question about having fuel for a generator during like the air raids and stuff like that. And then that led to, oh, this fuel could also have been used for destroying evidence. You know, it just gives you a bigger picture thing that isn't necessarily something you have to find, but can help you see the bigger picture better. And so that's really interesting. And I know it's like a little spoiler, but it's like one of the many questions you can ask. like, but yeah, you actually have to create a theory and talk to multiple witnesses, ask your secretary for more files on certain things that get brought up during interrogations or whatever, and then you're like, oh, I should look into that. Like it's interesting. It's really cool, and it actually feels like you are a detective and not just like you're
Wild.
getting led through this story while, you know, not actually having to do much. I like that I have to actually interact with it in order to find out those things, you know? It's been a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and I'm definitely going to be buying it. Maybe on payday.
Yeah, I put it on my wish list.
Yeah. I just
I
got
might
the
buy it
demo.
on Friday. I get paid. It depends on how much my check is, but I might.
Yeah.
I probably will. I probably will, let's be honest. And then I'm definitely going to stream it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Oh, speak game and streaming. I already told you on the chitty chat, but you guys all like. I know Soup's not here, but y'all need to play the Chef's Shift. And I know, like, it's. I don't even want to spoil it for you because I don't want you to. I don't even want you to know what you're doing before you play it. But I think what I love about it the most is that it's original, and I played a ton of little like cooking games. Like that's one of my other things. Like if I'm not
Oh, I
cooking for
love
real,
cooking
and
games.
making, yeah, I've got to be doing a cooking game. This one is so fucking original that I feel like I don't even want to spoil it for you. I just want you guys to experience it from the beginning. Just take my word from it. Like I don't know how much it says it's supposed to be released the full version on like today, and I've looked
Oh.
like 4 times. I'm like, when today?
What
Like, I will buy that shit literally right now.
what was it called?
The Chef's Shift.
Okay. I see it.
Hmm.
Yeah, it does say today. It says
Yeah.
in approximately 1 hour.
Yes, I know what I'm doing in approximately 1 fucking hour. Anyway, buying that fucking game and playing the whole fucking thing all the way through because
I'm
not only is the play
curious how
style
much it's gonna
super
be.
fucking cute and original,
Yeah.
the fucking story is hilarious, and the shit that they do is. I don't know. It seemed like it was gonna be such like a cute little like weird kids game. Like you could let the like I'd let my eldest play it, but it's not for children. Like it's very misleading, and the content is what far more adult than I thought it was going to be. So it's like,
I
obviously
love
not
when that happens.
like, yeah, not like adult, but
Yeah,
they're
no.
talking about some shit that yeah. Um, so if you feel like doing the demo, you definitely should. And I would love for you to stream it because I'd love to see your reaction to the shit because it's
I probably
wild.
will. I'll
It's really
probably
wild.
do that. I don't know if I'll buy it tonight. I'll probably wait until
Oh no,
payday again.
obviously.
But
No, yeah.
I mean, it depends
And
on
if
how
you're
much it
playing,
is. If it's
I'll
like
let you
super
know.
cheap,
Yeah, like I'm guessing it'd probably max 20. If it goes over 20, I'd be like, and even then, I think I don't know. We'll see.
yeah.
We'll see.
If it is 20, I'll probably wait. But
Yeah.
we'll see. I might do it. Um,
Or I'll do it like if it was like $5 like it was for Minami Lane, then I'm just gonna buy it for all 4 of us. Well, whichever the fuck. Yeah,
nice.
we'll see where we're at. Yeah. But if
So
it's that fun.
not a game that I played, but tiny update, not much, but tiny update. It's kind of not really much of an update, but Witcher 4 and Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet are
God,
probably not going to see the light of day until at least 2027. Like, we were already thinking at least 2026, so this isn't really that big of an update. We were already kind of like, okay, yeah, that's not shocking. But, yeah, they're big projects. Of course, they're going to take a long fucking time. But yeah, that sucks. I want to play them. I
love
get
that
it,
you get to play
and I'm okay with it. I'd rather wait for a good game than to have it sooner and not be as happy with the product.
Obviously, I'll wait
Yeah.
10 years. Some shit.
I don't know about
I know
that,
it's
but
gonna.
no, I
Oh,
will.
I would hope
I'm waiting a
not.
long time for Haunted Chocolatier, so
Oh, yeah, that
Right?
would
You're like,
a long
I'm 5 years
time
into waiting for that shit.
Oh,
You're like, and I'll still buy it the second it fucking drops. So there
I
we
will
go.
say another game that I've been waiting for, but probably will never get, is like another LA noir, like Chicago noir. They could do like
Love that
so
shit.
many other cities, and
yeah.
would love it, but I don't think it'll ever get because they're all about Grand Theft Auto.
Oh,
I mean,
I
Red Dead
I
Redemption
could
got it
probably
too, so maybe they
yeah,
will eventually,
I
but
wish I could get into GTA. I'm not even gonna lie. It's not like I don't understand.
same.
I love RPGs. I love that open world run around, do the mission. I mean, I love gangster shit. I should be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go fucking jack people, fucking shoot people, slap hoes. Nope. For some reason, GTA just does not give me
Yeah.
go, and
I can
and it
play it.
literally
My
has like
least
all of my favorite shit, and I just can't do it. I don't know
Yeah,
what's up.
my least favorite ones are like races because I'm not really good. So it's
Oh
like
yeah, I'm
I
bad at
I
love
get
those.
tired of races,
I
but
love racing games,
I
yeah,
dude.
like to
I
drive. I love racing games. Racing in a game
yeah,
that is not
racing
a racing
games.
game is
Yeah.
very different.
I
Yeah,
love
that's
that
the
shit
same. I
too.
like Mario Kart I could do, but
Fuck
racing in Grand
yeah,
Theft Auto pass.
Jade. You know I could get down on some Mario Kart.
Yeah, oh my gosh, do I have a Mario Kart story for y'all? But I think I'll keep it to myself.
Mario
um.
Oh,
Kart brings up a lot of emotions in this family.
Yeah.
yeah, I know. We're like,
In every
like the
family,
feelings
let's
were
be
hurt.
honest.
Feelings
Yeah.
were hurt
Yeah.
in every friend group. Like, if don't play Mario Kart unless you guys are secure in your relationship with these people, especially
Oh,
you, Brianna.
there's
Jade loves
also
when I kick her ass, though.
there's also
Sorry, don't spill my secrets on the internet.
there's
Call me.
also
I'm watching you right now.
I can't.
Anyway.
Well, there's also double standards in Mario Kart. Like, I can do one thing, but if you do it, I'm gonna rip
Yeah,
your head off.
exactly. Yeah. Like I will laugh in your face when I fucking blue shell you, but you blue shell me,
Yeah.
how fucking dare you?
Ooh,
I
yeah.
will headbutt you. You better.
You
I'll put
motherfucker.
Yes.
TV and I will headbutt you.
Yes.
Nobody's playing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Like, I'm in first place and you have the audacity to red shell me. The audacity.
That's what you, the gall.
Try and get past me on your own R2.
Like you have no fucking control of that car. That's why you need that red shell, you little
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah. It's
Anyway.
like I don't care about hurt feelings. All anything's out.
Yeah, Betsy and I had this conversation literally a couple days ago. She's like, I don't care who the fuck you are, you're going down in Mario Kart. What,
Yeah,
grandma?
I was
Fuck.
very confused with your message, Beth, until you were corrected. I was like, map play? What?
Map, I was literally just talking about city planning. Map play fucks me up too. Anyway, yeah, Mario Kart works as
Mario
well.
Kart.
Yeah.
The first time I played Mario Kart was not on N64, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
I suck at the N64 version. I'm fucking terrible. But I played it on Wii because that's what my parents bought it on. I was young and did not have a say. Nor did I know that it existed before Wii. I was a child. But we only had 2 games for N64, literally.
Yeah.
Super Mario 64 and 007 GoldenEye. That's
About to
it.
say, if you're gonna have
we
two
had-
games, you should have those 3 games. So you guys
We had an
got 2 out of 3
N64
right.
at my grandparents, and whenever my cousins were in town, we'd all play Mario Kart against each other. That was one of the old things to do, and I also remember playing like a 007 game.
Yeah, dude.
007 GoldenEye is great. I will still get down on that shit. Slappers only,
I
motherfucker.
really
Let's
shit when
go.
I was playing graphics
Yeah,
for
there was
so
also
long.
a
It's just like,
snowboarding game on a different system that me and my cousins used to play, and I always like try to figure out what the name was. They were like cartoony looking. I
man, I
have to
want to
look
play
it
some
up.
fucking yeah. I want to play some fucking like I love random sports games. I know people are like,
Yeah,
oh,
like
play FIFA.
snowboarding ones where you
Okay,
race and they
but
have like
like
cool maps and stuff.
yeah, like I love playing like random sports or like yeah, like racing games too. But like random sports for sure. I want to play a snowboarding game.
You know, yeah, I sucked at it
I
before
had no
when
idea
I
what was
was a
going on.
kid.
Still going through.
No clue what was going on, still kicked ass. Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
I had no clue what I was doing when I was younger and playing it with my brother because he was older than me. So like
Yeah.
obviously was not as good. But nowadays it's like if I play that game, I'm almost definitely gonna win every time unless I'm high. Then I'm gonna lose because I'm not really trying that hard.
Yeah, I wasn't good at it.
I just want to
I'd be like,
slap
let's play
people.
hide and seek and just look at the map.
Golden Gun is fun, but only
Oh,
because I'm not that good
go
at
for the whole gun.
shooting people on an N64 controller.
Dude, no, that shit is hard as hell. Like I said, I played it last year for the first time in however fucking long, and it was difficult as shit because it wasn't even an N64 controller though. I think it was on the Switch because I have Nintendo. What the fuck do they call it?
Yeah, it
When
has those extra
I
the old
subscribe to
games on it.
yeah, and it has the old games on it, and I was playing it on like yeah on a Switch because I like to do it separate. So like, and it was fucking even that was
Oh
hard as
shit,
shit.
called out, Adam. Odd job is for cheaters.
Uh-oh. Silent radio silence, and then all of a sudden, damn. He came for you, bro.
Damn. That's why he was banned. For you though is what you said. That means you
Yeah.
would play him if they let you.
Oh no.
So
I yeah.
what?
Sorry. I
Not a
just want to mention
game,
one
but
more
yeah,
today.
go ahead and then I'll talk about a thing.
It's called South of Midnight, and I wanted to mention it because the main character is a woman of color,
Oh,
and
that one.
she gets magical powers, and she has to go through the South. Like she lives in the South, and so she's going through all of
Oh.
like a bunch of like Southern like voodoo hoodoo shit, and like the creatures and their own like
Oh, I saw okay. I saw
yeah.
part of the trailer for this because someone I follow on Instagram cosplayed her. I'll send it
Oh,
to you.
awesome.
I'll send it to you.
These do. Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
looks super fucking awesome. I'm excited to play it. And it's like, and I also made me think of Michaela because she turns into a mage. She gets powers, and I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, when you said
Michaela?
magic, you had me like
I know, yeah, I
intrigued.
know. I was like, this shit looks good for a shit ton of reasons. So
Oh
if you
yeah, I
see
just love
it, I'm gonna
magic.
try.
If only
Yeah,
I could do magic in real life.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
that looks
exactly what
really
I thought.
cool.
Girl, like, gets magic all of a sudden. And like Michaela talks about how she wants to get magic all of a sudden, like all the time. So
I have like unrealistic dreams.
yeah, I know.
Unrealistic
Keep
dreams.
it going. No, keep it going. One day it'll happen.
Yeah, you
Don't
guys know what I am gonna be a spy
don't
one
fucking
day, but
stop.
I'm
Don't,
recording right now, so this is blowing my cover.
don't fucking stop. Like, man, they know my face.
Yeah. Even if I use accent, how will they know?
Bad time to drink water.
Don't do that shit.
I almost inhaled that.
No, you can watch that. That didn't help. That didn't help. You okay, babe? You okay?
I'm
Okay,
alive.
cool.
I'm good. I did not inhale it, but it was close.
You're like magic. They got a wand and a rabbit.
Anyway, so I do want to play that. That sounds awesome, and I just wish listed it. But a couple shows that I want to briefly talk about. The one that more people are going to be excited about, I'm sure, is Last of Us season 2 is coming soon.
Oh yeah,
2 weeks.
Dude, I know people are gonna freak out. I only watched the first two, like, so when I told you I don't play horror games by myself, like one of the first games that I was like not about was, yeah, Last. I was like, okay, you know what?
I didn't play it either.
I'm just not gonna do this right now. So chickened out, which I
Yeah.
won't chicken out about it, but that game I was like, I'm not doing this by myself, by my onesies. There's a lot of shit I can do
By
by
my
myself,
onesies.
but I'm not doing it.
I I
So
know what I know
I
about that game before the show from Sean and my dad. They both have played it,
cool.
and so I've watched them play it.
Jesse's
So I
played it
knew stuff
too.
before. I just didn't know everything
Yeah.
because I'd only watched here
He's
and there.
I wish I had the
Yeah, he's tried to
encyclopedia
get me
sitting
to
next to
play
me
it,
when I was
and
watching that show.
I played a little bit of it, but then realized that not really I can't do. I'm not really good
Yeah.
on zombie games like that. Like I could
Yeah.
do Left for Dead and stuff like that, but when
The
it's like
zombies I
this,
play are the ones, the arcade ones at the bar. I fuck around with the arcade
The
ones
arcade
at
one
the
at the
bar.
bar,
And
we
the
definitely play.
oh, some
Walking Dead
old
one.
school Call of Duty
Yeah.
zombies. That one was
See,
fun.
Oh yeah,
I
that
don't
was
like The
that
Walking
was
Dead, but the arcade game is fun.
yeah, the Walking yeah, that one's
Um, but aside from that, the only zombie game I ever enjoyed was just the zombies mode on Black Ops 1.
but
Um,
that's the one where it was like above like an aerial view one and you kinda just had to
no.
spin around with your shit.
No,
Which one?
it was you had to like go and repair doors, so like put
Oh yes,
boards
so
up in
that
front of the
one
windows.
so actually that if you didn't have the homies with you, it definitely was like a
Yeah.
lot really.
I have no idea what that means, Sean.
I know, I'm like, bro, I don't German.
Me either. I actually am part German, but I
But
don't
she's like,
German. I'm part everything white. It's not fair.
I took German in high school, but that doesn't.
Oh,
Oh,
it's the
so I
name
can
of the
tell you
letter.
that der is the, but that's about
okay.
what I can tell you. So he
I'm
Oh,
says
guessing
something
Nacht is
the
night.
something. Yeah.
I figured Nacht was night. I don't know what the other word
yeah,
is.
but yeah.
Not sure.
I can count in
Oh,
German if anyone wants that.
But
the other show I was going to talk about. I
oh
glanced over
yeah.
at it and saw a name, and I'm like, I got excited again. But Resident Alien season 4. Obviously, I've talked about before how season 4 is going to have Alan Tudyk as one of the directors, which I'm super excited for.
Yeah,
Not
next
only
season
that,
character.
but he's gonna have a little reunion because they cast Jewel State, who is in Firefly, along with Alan Tudyk.
Oh, cool.
Um, they
Nice.
cast her in a recurring role, so she's gonna be back at least once. I don't know how many
Yeah.
times, but I'm excited for it. But she's gonna be playing as an FBI agent assigned to the Colorado Springs field office, who's from Patience. So we will likely see her at
He
least
has history with
occasionally.
everybody, but well, possibly even him, right? Didn't his dude live like not a lot of people apparently didn't know him because he
He moved there like a year or two before
not
the events of the show, but he
oh,
was
okay,
like
yeah.
really
But
to himself and
yeah,
never
out in
went
the
into
woods.
town because
Yeah,
he's
which is why
out by the
nobody
lake. Yeah,
yeah, which is why nobody cared until the doctor got murked or didn't get murked. But you know what I
I've
mean.
seen
yeah.
Resident Alien, but I haven't seen that much. Just so much to watch that I like go
There
through a lot of different
it's
things.
yeah. There's a lot to watch, and
Yep.
I just
so
finally finished that Light Out show that I was talking about a bunch of
Oh, was
episodes
it
back.
good? I wanted
Yeah,
to
it actually it did it was good at the end. I cried
I'll watch that
tears.
shit by myself, but I won't
Yeah.
play video games by my. Don't
yeah,
ask
same.
me. I think it's just the fact that I need a reaction time and my brain needs to be on. I'm like, my brain
Well,
doesn't.
if it helps at all, by the end, it kind of takes the scariness away because it kind of shows that they weren't actually, I don't not to spoil
Like
it, but
evil.
yeah, they weren't
They're
actually
just
evil
they're just
intended.
like
Yeah.
trapped. They're trapped or some
Yeah,
crazy
you'll
On
like
what?
well, it's called Lights Out on Hulu.
Oh, that's what. Okay.
And it's about like people that are pretty much like in a coma and they're like in this in between land. And there's like this light shop, and each light is like, say, a soul almost. And if they find their light, they can go back. Or it's got cute
wild.
little stories and stuff. And you hear like how people ended up where they ended up. And some people like you hear more about the world, and then the guy who runs the shop, he's a weird little guy and has a sad background. But yeah, I finally finished it. Like
Nice.
I can gradually go through things.
I
Now I
know.
did catch up on Severance if you get there.
I
I
have
haven't.
not yet. Maybe tonight.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Hopefully tonight.
Yeah.
I have still been trying to finish different, like, I haven't been watching too many shows. I don't know, but I've been gaming like hell, like a crazy person lately. But
Same.
I have stayed up on, and I'm super glad Michaela's caught up now too on the Apothecary Diaries. That is like the only show that I'm like, oh hell yeah, new episode, push play. Like that's the like nothing else is being watched by me right now except for that show, and I fucking
Oh,
love it.
I
It's
like
so good.
them too. Yeah, I watch a couple shows with Jesse, like Abbott Elementary and Bit. They're both
Yeah,
funny. One's like
I have
some
not.
lawness
Yeah,
to it, and one's at school.
yeah,
But yeah, we'll watch The Last of Us because that's like a game.
yeah. But you guys have to finish. Nice. Let's send a list to Beth on the chat that we all have. Let's send her like some shows that she's gotta watch.
Yeah.
But
We could do that.
you guys need to, if you need to finish Severance tonight, Brianna said that you guys
I
can
want
chit
to.
chat.
I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Love
some
that.
thoughts on the last episode.
I have some thoughts.
You have thoughts.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
My brother was watching the show, so he like texts me after it, and he's like, "Get ready, it's 80 minutes." And I was like, "Ooh, that's yeah." To like, I can't commit to movies
Like we
sometimes
can watch
watching them.
dramas from time to time, but
Yeah.
80 minutes is
I know. Well, see, the thing
for
with
an
those is
American
like
TV
each
show.
episode's only 23 minutes, and then it's like 10 episodes later. I actually could have watched an 80-minute thing instead, but
Yeah.
like, you know, like it doesn't math the
Yeah.
Yeah.
hours of time, so I'm like go through a whole anime.
Yeah. I when I'm like getting home from work and I'm like, okay, I just want to watch like maybe an episode or two of a show and then go to bed. And I'm like fucking 4 episodes in.
Yeah.
Like not movies are too much, but 5 episodes of a show is totally fine before bed.
I know.
Oh yeah. And that's at least that's a minimum.
I always have like sometimes if I'm playing like a tablet game on my phone, tablet, I will have shows for background noise and they can vary
Yeah.
from like top murder shows. Like we've been watching 48 Hours. We also like to watch some People's Court sometimes. Like
I don't
so
watch
I
it.
like those will be like my always background noise or anything Scooby-Doo. I'll put some Scooby-Doo on for background noise. They'll be like season
Anything I've watched
2.
before, otherwise I'm watching it instead of what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Like
so
it
that's
can't
why I
be
gotta like
something I knew. It has to be something I've seen at least one, like multiple, a couple times is for the
mhm.
best. Yeah.
Yeah, I started
There
watching X-Files.
Yeah, girl, what are you doing not sharing that information beforehand? We could have been having a watch party. Please join me next time. I don't give a fuck. That sounds great.
Yeah.
there
So
is
periodically.
another
Buy panic. Talk about buy panic.
there's another show I've been watching recently. Me and Sean started it. That's also a good nerd show. It's on Apple, I believe, Apple TV, I think. It's called Mythic Quest,
Oh,
and
Yeah,
I've heard of that one.
it's really
it's silly.
silly, but it's cute. I like it. There's an episode in there where like none of the main characters are in that episode, and it's one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
love
love the main characters, but
like
that episode's so good.
and to go like it's cool as they finally got a show because they've been doing that shit on YouTube for forever. They were
Oh,
like little
really?
young men when they started, and now they're like old men with beards and shit. It trips me out when I see the picture, like when I see them now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's wild. You should go back
That
and watch when they're
episode
all
is a tearjerker. You're right, Sean.
the outsider. I don't
The
know.
Outsider. What's that one about? I want to know.
My
So
dad
good.
says Yellow Jackets is really good.
Yeah, I heard that's amazing. It's about these like it's almost like Lord of the Flies is what it sounds to
Yeah,
me, but
well,
it's with
yeah, like
girls instead
a
of
soccer
boys.
team crashes in the woods, and the
Yeah,
show
and it's
jumps
like
from
it's a
like them being stuck in the woods and like 5 years later. And I have not watched it yet, but
uh,
my dad like says it's really good and tells me I'm like, Dad, you should check out Severance, and he's like, you should check out Yellow Jackets, and right now we both haven't checked out each other's shows. So
Okay, but Severance, every single person that I have tried to convince to watch that show and has put it off, and then they eventually watched it, are like, okay, you were right, this show is really fucking good. Every single time.
yeah.
yeah,
Like
see,
I convinced so many coworkers to watch it.
Man,
yeah, it is a good
Do
one.
it.
There's a lot like if you like I am a big fan of like crime dramas and cop shows and stuff. So like I've watched like Criminal Minds and which Criminal Minds is actually having a new season come out, but it's Criminal Minds Evolution.
what is
Um
this? Does it have original cast?
it has it has a lot of the original cast, but not all of them. It has like three or four of them. But I also like yeah, it doesn't have Spencer.
Yeah, Spencer is the only reason I would ever watch Criminal Minds, to be
Jonathan
honest.
See, I've always been like a JJ fan,
Hamilton.
but I did like
I
Spencer
saw
too.
Hamilton.
I like
Oh
JJ,
yeah,
but
I know
Hamilton.
yeah, sorry. Anyway, yes. Only okay, so because the main character anyway, continuing on. I think I fucking got those fucking things mixed up.
what
Continue
things?
on. My apologies. I'm high.
True,
That one
same.
and
Yeah.
dude, it's because like I'll interrupt the next conversation when I remember the name of the thing that I was talking
Okay,
about.
that's fair.
Suddenly just remember.
Okay.
Oh, Moana 2 was
Right.
really cute. And
I
yeah, and they're definitely gonna have a
only
Moana
watched part of
3,
that.
and I cried. Jesse fell asleep on the couch, but you know, I get emotional because I'm
That
like,
thing.
oh my God, look what's happening. Tears, like man, I've cried several times today over various things. Like I'm just an emotional person.
Good.
I get
Yeah,
it.
typical Jesse.
Oh my gosh, speaking of Apple TV, and I know you have
Oh, Ted
watched
Lasso's
Hey,
on Apple TV.
Ted
That was a
Ted
good one.
Lasso's
Lasso. Yes,
also
that's
really
exactly
good.
what
Yes, I
I'm talking
love Ted
Ted
about. I
Lasso.
know
Lasso.
it's coming back. It's coming back, and
Yeah,
I'm like
and
I
losing
Ted
love
my
it.
Lasso is
mind.
such a lovable character. You can't hate the guy. You want to be his best friend.
I love that
Also,
man.
okay, there
I love that he's
is
perfect and still was like, I need therapy, and I was like, you're even more perfecter.
there is only one season of this one, but another one on Apple TV that I loved was the completely made up adventures of Dick Turpin.
Oh, I know. We keep talking about his thing. Did they tell us what happened to him?
Okay,
Or was it a
no,
secret?
he's keeping it private, which I respect.
Okay. Yeah,
But yeah, I don't think he's coming back. I think the show is done.
yeah, that sounds
Which
real.
sucks,
That sounds sad.
but I get it. You know, health related, that's important.
Yeah, no,
You have to take
good.
care of that. But man, I loved that show. Like
Yeah.
I could see so much potential for more seasons. And the episode that had Philomena Kunk in it is one of the fucking best. I love her.
She is so fucking out of pocket, and I respect it hard.
Yeah,
I
she is.
respect
She
that.
definitely.
She's crazy. I love it.
I just accidentally pressed the button on my headphones that turns off the noise filter, and I could hear myself
have not
breathe,
since
and that was
Silo.
weird. So
I would have been disturbed if
I did not like it. I haven't seen Silo, but I have had other people recommend it, so I'll
on
probably
there
start it.
is,
There's just so, like
For
I
All
said, there's so much
Mankind.
to watch.
If you're a
So
space
much.
nerd, For All Mankind, like I love me some shit about space. I've seen way too much Star Trek, but I think that if you are into that and like I don't know, and also a history buff because it's like the Cold War and what would have happened if I think it's like if Russia had made it to the moon before America and how that would have pissed like them off. So thereafter would have been like whose space dick is bigger. So they would be like making bigger ships and making colonies and like you know what I mean? Like if our tax money had actually gone to NASA instead, which why? If like, I would love anyway, I'll be over here with my
Yeah.
shit, but like that
Peacock
show was
has
so good.
the hunting party, and that's that one about like a prison of serial
Yeah.
killers that
Oh, that
everyone
shit
thought
was
was
so
dead,
sad.
and it blows up and the serial
Right.
killers escape and they like catch one each time, so it's got Criminal Minds vibes. I'm really
Nice.
enjoying that show on Peacock.
What was this one?
It's called The Hunting Party, and they're hunting down
Okay.
various serial killers.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
there's an anime that
Oh,
just
Katara
popped
Lives
into my
Alone is a good one.
mind.
Yeah. What?
Well, I probably
That
butchered.
it's pretty old. I don't remember how old. It's not like super old, but I don't remember if I ever finished it, but I know I loved what I saw. It's called On Noah Zero, and basically it's like set in a future where humans got to Mars and colonized it. And then a long time after that, they kind of became separate and thought of themselves as separate people from the people that lived on Earth and started calling us Terrans, and went to war against us. And it's interesting. I liked it. I thought it was a really good one, and I think it's
Okay,
worth the
so
watch.
for me. That's for me.
What?
Danny. Sorry, I'm on my Crunchyroll. I want to know.
Oh, what? I have to. No, not on that one. I'm putting it in chat. There.
You appreciate it.
I tried to do it on Streamlabs and it asked me to sign in, and I'm like, nope, not doing that. So I had to go back to Twitch. But yeah, Old Noah Zero was a really good one. I enjoyed it a lot. And I don't remember if I ever finished it, but if not, I really want to go back and watch it. Also, Children of the Whales. Children
I
of
feel
the
like I've
Whales
heard of
is
that one.
fucking dark. It doesn't seem like it would be, but it's fucking dark. It's really yeah, it's just watch it. It's fucked up.
I'll do.
And I mean whales as in the animal, not the place.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't think about the other place. Let me tell you how much I try not to think about that place. I'm just gonna let you in on that.
But yeah, I recommend those for sure. Something we have to talk about though before the end of the episode. We have to talk about Insoy.
Yeah.
We have
Gosh,
to.
I know you
We've been
guys.
talking about it for like every episode.
Yeah.
Um
No, here we are.
yeah, so there are definitely some things about it that I don't like, but I still haven't really checked to see if they're fixable, like some controls that I'm not a huge fan of. I haven't really checked if I can change those, but if not, I hope that becomes possible later. Like I one of my biggest gripes is that WASD works for camera movement in build mode, but in play mode it has completely different functions and it keeps fucking me up. That's my biggest gripe. But character creation is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Crafting is still a little limited. I'm assuming that'll get better over time. Because they want modding to be a thing. So I imagine that'll improve. But
Yeah, I
you can
want
make some great shirts.
them so they only after like 10 o'clock it allows you that 30 fast forward, and I want them to fast forward if you're working or you're doing
That
anything
too.
that I can't follow you for, fast instead of me having to like go by 8, sit there twiddling my thumbs.
Yeah.
Unless you have like another
It
one to
goes
play,
really
you got like
slow.
nothing to do. Yeah. I also want them to make a thing where I can turn off aging so I can
Oh, yeah.
be one age longer so I can get things done that I want to get done or get to where I want to go instead of running out of time. Like my Zoid aged up. I
You're
don't normally
cutting
allow
out.
that on like Sim.
Yeah, I thought that was just me. It's not.
Maybe I should.
I heard most of what you were saying, but towards the end you were cutting out even more, and I couldn't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. I am enjoying as little things,
Oh, dang it.
but it's early
Why
access,
is it
so of
cutting out
course.
so
Why is
bad?
it cutting? Yeah.
Yeah, it is still early access, so keep that in mind. I still think it's great.
Yeah,
I still am enjoying it a ton. There's just a few things that I hope will get changed over time, but I have confidence that they will.
Yeah.
Um, like controls, that's an easy thing to at least allow us to remap, whether you change the controls or not. Like you can at least allow us to remap it. A lot of games add that after the fact, after
yeah.
releasing.
I buy my
Um,
Zoid a car, but my Zoid still takes the bus. Like, how do you get it to frickin' take its car? Why'd I spend the
I
money on a
don't know.
car, but it won't take a car? And
Yeah, like in Sims 4, you have to assign the car, but then once you assign it, they go. I haven't bought a car yet,
this
so
one,
I
it
don't
like
know.
allows you to wash the car. You can sit in every single seat of the car, but you can't
But
really
you
take
can't fucking
claims.
drive it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's still in development since it's early access.
It has shown
Yeah.
the or the Zoid driving it though too, so I've seen
Yeah.
both
But
that
I've only
takes the
watched some
bus.
gameplay. I didn't play it mostly because I feel like it's in early development. I didn't
Yeah.
realize it was going to be in early development when we were talking about it. I thought this was going to be like a more
Oh,
complete
yeah.
game, and it's 40
Yeah.
bucks too for a game that's like incomplete right now. So that's another thing where I'm like, I think I'll wait until like
Oh
That's
yeah,
fair.
it's true.
That's
and then I'm
totally
gonna buy
fair.
it because that's how much I spend on The Sims, which comes as a mostly complete game, other unless you count
Yeah.
DLC. But it fucking works. But you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Well,
I felt
see,
like that was odd. So I
a
just
thing to
Yeah.
mention that is different than Sims is the whole karma system. So there's like you have to intervene if people are in terrible moods, and then you can give
hmm
compliments if they're in good moods. But I
yeah.
haven't
Or if
really
they're
seen a
like
super downfall, but I'm
behaving
always in the
well.
red. Like I
Like if
can't get
you
out of
do
the
good
red.
deeds. How are you in the red? Because I'm at the far end of good. Like I'm all the way up there, and it
Yeah.
was not
Well,
that hard to
This is
do.
this
Well,
town.
my Zoid is good. What
Town
I'm saying
I
is my
do.
town is always like every day it's
Oh,
like
gotcha.
cautious. There's people to intervene. And so my
Uh,
Zoid though, she's good. It's just the town is always like cautious.
Maybe you have to interact with more people in the town and convince them to be
Maybe.
good through the interactions. Because I've seen
See, I
those
would
interactions. I just
yeah,
haven't
that's
done
how they're
them.
trying. I know. I just wish that they'd also like
That's so
maybe in the
fucking
future they'll
exciting,
have a
guys.
button turned off to make it more like Sims so I can only care about my Zoid because it's like fuck those other Zoids.
Yeah.
I mean, I ended up since
I
my
like
Zoid
punishing people.
aged up, I ended up getting married because I was like she's gonna get too old. So I got married and there wasn't that much. Maybe I should have planned it like so I could have like a big party, but it wasn't much of anything. I did have the experience of dying. I ate bad food and died of food poisoning, and it gave me the
Nice.
Damn.
option to create a new one or go back in time. And I went back in time because I wasn't
Oh,
ready for that
okay.
bitch to die. But like,
Nice. Well, that's
so
cool.
like I've
Good to
experienced
know.
some different
Yeah.
things. Yeah, I went to university. That wasn't really much of happiness. It's like work 3 days a week, has you do some side things, but there's a lot of downtime and they'll like as the game gets more, they'll probably fill in the dots in
Yeah.
spots. But I do like
Maybe
it
adjust
and
the fast forwarding settings,
yeah.
hopefully.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, and then if they start in like make robbers and just like think of all the things that they can add to it that we've seen other.
I think you can adjust how long a day takes because Sarah was saying that you can make it
Oh, in the
last
setting.
24 hours. But
Damn.
I don't know how that would affect the fast forwarding. I don't know if that would make a big difference to that.
Have you made it last
Because it doesn't
24
seem like
hours
it moves
too? Like,
fast when you're fast forwarding.
wouldn't that take a long time?
Yeah, that would take forever. Like
I
a
know to
day in
do
real life is a
anything.
day in the game. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Wild.
I don't yeah, I don't know. I know I have saw where you can adjust it and
Yeah.
whatnot,
I would not
but
do that.
yeah. Oh, and there are jobs I think you can work at, but I haven't tried that yet. There's like a little cafe. It looks like it's just like food related jobs, but I'll have to try one.
Mm.
nice.
But hopefully they'll open up more.
I ate at the what was it? It was like Museum Cafe, I think. I ate at that one the other day, or like yesterday. I don't know, whenever I was playing it last. I don't think yesterday. I don't know. Either way. Yeah, I've really been enjoying it in Zoe. I do think that there's some things I hope get fixed, but I like it. And I'm definitely
Yeah.
going to play it a lot more and make more characters for sure. But
Yeah, I made a pumpkin shirt.
nice. I did make some cute clothes. I'll have to figure out how to upload those on the canvas so that you guys can see them. I could also just screenshot, but either way, I want you guys to see the stuff I've made. They're kind of cute. But I think that that's a good stopping point because I have to pee really bad.
Oh yeah.
So, cheers.
Cheers.
Love you, ladies. See you next time.